What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 130, and we start today's episode off with a brief look at our World Cup group. Of course, Denmark, Uruguay and Belgium, so, not actually that easy. And here's a look at the squad I've picked and the way I'll be setting up this German team. We're going to play a 3-5-1-1. Don't think I've ever played that before, but it is amazing. There isn't a single player in our first 11 that is below 87. It's crazy. I mean, there's players like Hummels and Draxler, 86, 85 rated on the bench. It's crazy. This German squad is insane. But we did take on Denmark for the first game, and I actually decided to simulate this game because we're trying to get through this series as quickly as possible, of course, because FIFA 15 is just around the corner and I've still got more videos to upload. So I simulated this game, and we won it by 4-0 despite having Mario Götze sent off in the 31st minute and then Kevin Vollen getting sent off in the 80th minute. So we went down to 9 men in that game, yet we still won 4-0 against Denmark. And what did I say in the last episode and the episode before that and a few episodes now? I always say when you simulate a game, if a player gets sent off, you're probably going to win. Why? I don't know, but it seems to always happen. And in this game against Uruguay, Lasogga scored and got sent off, so I knew we'd win because that's the way the game works somehow. We won the game by 2-0. Omre Chan scores a late second, and it's just bad. I can't understand why whenever a player gets sent off, we always seem to win, or if your opposition get a player sent off, they'll probably win. So in the third game against Belgium, well, I was hoping it would get a player sent off, but as Bruno scored for Belgium in the 12th minute here, Hazard then made it 2-0, and then Alderweireld got sent off, so I knew we wouldn't win. So we lost this game 3-0. It's crazy. Every single simulated game seems to have a player getting sent off. Why exactly, I don't know, but it always seems to happen. And whenever it does happen, the team that gets, the team that goes down to 10 or possibly 9 men, like in our first game, ends up getting a result. It's ridiculous, but still, we're through to the knockout stage despite losing the final group game. I didn't play a single game in those group games because I didn't see the point. Like, at the end of the day, I know Uruguay are a great nation. I know Belgium are a great nation. I know Denmark are relatively good. They've got some decent players as well. But the fact of the matter is, I fully expected us to qualify, and we did. Especially after Belgium beat Uruguay in the first game. That meant a win against Uruguay would put us through, and we got that. So we were through with a game to spare. So that Belgium game meant nothing really. But still, I would play the knockout games because I did want to play with Germany. I wasn't just going to simulate every single game in this tournament. I would play the knockout games, but as I said, I didn't want to put this into 2 episodes, this World Cup tournament. So I thought I'd just put it into 1, and by doing that, I'll just play the knockout games. But we would actually score the first goal of the round of 16 tie here against Colombia, who were my dark horses for the World Cup in 2014. And it was Toni Kroos starting in a deeper role in this German side who got the goal from defensive midfield. And I gotta say, man, seriously, the goalkeeper really should have saved that. I mean, you've seen some poor goalkeepers over the past few episodes, but that was really poor goalkeeping in my opinion. I don't know how he failed to save that. And it was 1-0 to the Germans. And in the 33rd minute, Thomas Müller and Toni Kroos play a lovely little 1-2. Müller strikes it from a tight angle. That's a much better save by Vargas though. And then Lasogga's volley was deflected and went into the goalkeeper's glove. So still 1-0. That's how the first half would finish. And in the second half, a great chance to double our advantage on the 70th minute mark. Thomas Müller, who's causing a lot of problems for Colombia, goes down the right hand side, gets past Medina, shoots as well, but unfortunately I can only hit the bar and Colombia clear. So Müller was looking really good down that right hand side. And in the 80th minute, a good chance for Colombia to level the scoring from a free kick, but Quintero puts it over the bar and it goes behind for a goal kick. And in the 84th minute, Colombia were running out of time. They need to get themselves an equalising goal, and as I failed to clear the ball away with Ginter here, it comes to Cuadrado, who gets tackled. I thought it should have been a penalty. It wasn't given. A real scramble as the ball fell to Falcao, but the now Manchester United striker couldn't turn it in, and it goes behind for a goal kick. The now Manchester United player on loan from Monaco, I should say, turns it behind for a goal kick, and it's still 1-0. And from that, we win the ball back from the goal kick, and Yashil collects the ball here. He gives it to Thomas Müller, who's playing really well in this game. Chips it over the top towards Yashil. Great opportunities. He gets past Medina, shoots. It's a great save by Vargas though, and it gets turned behind for a throw-in. So 1-0 was the final score. We beat Colombia. We progressed to the quarterfinals. They tested us quite a bit late on in the game, but really they left it a bit too late if they wanted to score. I've talked about this before. A lot of the time it happens in career mode. Sides won't pressure you until like the 71st minute or something like that, and that's when they start to switch to attacking and high press. You'll notice the AI begin to get a bit to pressure you a bit more. And again, that's why I'm really hoping FIFA 15 does have more intelligent AI, because in the first like hour worth of football with us 1-0 up, they didn't really put us under pressure at all. So we're through to the next round, and we take on Brazil in the quarterfinals of this World Cup here in Russia 2018. And as we take on Brazil, of course, we'd be looking to do the 7-1 that Brazil suffered against Germany in the 2014 World Cup. So another humiliating defeat for Brazil would be lovely for us if we could inflict it. And in the 32nd minute, Fernando finds Lucas, but it was a great chance for Brazil to score the first goal of the game, but Neuer made a really good save at his near post as he turns it behind with his feet and keeps it scoreless. And from the corner, it's Lucas, the man who took the shot, who crosses the ball in towards Oscar, who has a free header, flicks it backwards towards Alexandro. Alexandro finds Fernando, wonderful passing by Brazil, and as Rafael slides it inside, Pato is through, but again Neuer makes a similar type of save, sticks out his left leg, stops the ball from going in the near post and keeps it at 0-0. So that was how the first half would finish. In the second half, 10 minutes after the restart, Lasogga finds Toni Kroos, the hero if you will of the Colombia game. He slides that wide to Thomas Muller. The pair play a 1-2, they're having a great tournament together, as you can see. Muller collects the ball down the right hand side, really good chance here, swings in across towards Lasogga, it's headed away but it's not dealt with. Gundogan wins the header, it comes to Royce, and what a goal this is by Marco Royce. Absolutely fantastic strike by Royce, really good goal. As he front flips in celebration there. The ball came down to him, it fell to his right foot on the half volley, and like, you know, it was just effortless the way he just sort of swings his right leg at it, and it just nestles into the top corner, and there's literally nothing the goalkeeper can do about it. What a goal that was. Lovely replay as well. You can see Nato diving in despair there, desperation there, and as you can see, we get the opening goal of the game, and we are 1-0 up in this game. So just past the hour mark, a good chance for Brazil to level from this corner, but as we get the ball away with Mesut Ozil, it comes to Götze, and it's a great chance for a 2-on-2 as Brazil have committed too many bodies forward. Lasogga double step overs around Alexandro. He may not have the pace, Lasogga, but he's got the strength to hold off the challenge. He goes through 1-on-1, and he's also got the clinical finishing and the deadly shot power of any other striker in the world. It's a brilliant finish by Lasogga as he makes it Germany 2, Brazil 0, and we're surely going through to the semi-finals of the World Cup. And Brazil give the ball away again here, and Toni Kroos strikes it from range, but it goes just wide. That could have and possibly should have been 3-0 really. Kroos, that was his range for him, but still, it was 2-0, and 12 minutes before the end of the game, Brazil had a great chance to get themselves a consolation goal or a chance to fight back, but Pato misses the 1-on-1. Really big miss by the striker, who went missing in this game, he really did, and it was still 2-0. But the 87th minute, you see Sebastian Young find Mesut Ozil. Great chance here as Ozil unlocks the defence, finds Toni Kroos, slides it across the face of goal. Lasogga slides in, but it hits the post, and Brazil managed to get the ball away as Ozil's header goes straight into Nato's glove. So 2-0 the final score, and we progress to the semi-finals of the World Cup. As you'll be seeing, I was playing these games on 4-minute halves because I didn't really have the time to play, and I just wanted to get through them as quickly as possible. So 2-0, we're through to the semi-finals, and again, I fully expected it. Brazil are a good nation, and despite what happened in the 2014 World Cup, I knew that would be a very difficult game, but the reality is I fully expected us to get to at least the semi-finals of this tournament, and we made it there. And who do we take on in the semi-finals? It's the old enemy, England. So we take on England here, of course, the nation I was born in, and yeah, hoping for a big win in this game, because I want to make England pay, you know, I really do. I've said many times in several different career modes, I've always wanted to manage England, but they've never ever given me the job application, and it frustrates the hell out of me. So I want to make Roy Hodgson pay, I want to make the English FA pay, and I want to show them that I should have been given the job. So I was really determined to win this game by a lot of goals, and the first chance would actually fall in the 6th minute to us. We had a throw in. Gundogan collects the ball here and cross-fields it towards Toni Kroos, flicks it backwards towards Flume. Flume fake shots around Zaha, and the first goal is a real slice of fortune. Flume scores, and at first I was like, what the hell happened there? How do we score that goal? Because it looks as though Luke Daniels, the glitch goalkeeper, formerly of West Brom, now Borussia Dortmund on the game, was going to make a simple save, but instead, as you'll see, it takes a huge deflection off Phil Jones, I think it might have been, and it goes over the body of Daniels. So that's really unfortunate for the goalkeeper and Phil Jones, but I don't care. Flume's going to claim it, and it's Germany 1, England 0. So the perfect start for us here. We go 1-0 up in the semi-final, and England know that they'll have an uphill climb if they are going to come from behind to win this game and progress to the final, because obviously we haven't conceded a goal in knockout stages yet, and we're looking very dominant as things stand. So 1-0 here, and in the 14th minute, a great chance to make it 2-0, which we did. It was Pierre-Michel Lasogga who got the goal. Lovely cross from the right-hand side by Muller, who's having a great tournament for us, and Lasogga heads it in to make it Germany 2, England 0. Lasogga doing what he does best, connecting onto the end of a cross and making the defender pay and make it 2-0. So 2-0 to Germany, and in the 41st minute, Muller puts his man on the floor, finds Flume down his right-hand side, the first goal scorer, cross-fields it to Marco Royce down his left-hand side, plays it inside to Lasogga, then back to Marco Royce. Wonderful football. Royce crossed the ball in. Götze's head as well, saved by Daniels. England failed to get the ball away, and again Daniels makes a great save, but Toni Kroos follows up and makes it Germany 3, England 0. So even though he's playing deeper in this German side in the defensive midfield position, he still gets into really good areas and gets a lot of goals. So he makes it 3-0. Felt sorry for Luke Daniels, he made quite a few good saves in this game, but still it was 3-0. And just before half-time, you saw the stats there. We'd had 6 shots compared to England's 0. We were dominating, and in the 45th minute, Muller goes down the right-hand side, takes on Phil Jones, crosses the ball in, and Lasogga's header is brilliantly saved by Daniels, and he keeps it at just 3-0. So if it wasn't for Daniels, the score could have been 5 or 6 at half-time, but still 3-0, and in the 51st minute, another good chance for us to make it 4-0 here. Flume collects the ball, plays it through towards Mario Götze. Götze fake shots around his man and shoots, but again, it's a great save by Daniels, who was proven that he is a really good glitch goalkeeper on this game. Very good save and keeps it at 3-0. But in the 59th minute, it was another chance for Germany. England did not get going in this game at all, and as Marco Reus finds Kevin Volland, he plays that wide towards Thomas Muller, now playing on the left flank, crosses the ball in. Reus wins the header, but it goes just wide the post and out for a goal kick. So still Germany 3, England 0. And in the 87th minute, you see Jamal Escalas give the ball away. Gundogan intercepts, slides it across the face of goal. Yashil's shot is well saved by Daniels, but this time it falls to Kevin Volland, and Volland, who came off the bench, turns it into the empty net and makes it Germany 4, England 0. So we're through to the final, and we do it in style. A 4-0 victory, a thoroughly deserving win as well. We dominated England. We did exactly what we wanted to do with a big 4-0 victory, and yeah, we progressed to the World Cup final, which will of course be the last episode of the series. You'll see that episode very soon. That will be played live, but it'll be a live highlights game, if you will, and of course it will be practically the series finale as well. So as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, because it is much appreciated and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my next gen career mode, which will of course be the last episode of the series very, very soon.